South Carolina's number 1 ranking has been irreplaceable since the start of the season, while other teams are fighting for number 2. The Yukon Huskies were labeled number 2 at the start of the season, but lost in the first week while holding that position, followed by Iowa in Week 2, UCLA in Week 10, and Iowa again in Week 11. 2 weeks ago, UCLA held the position and dropped games to number 16 Utah in overtime as well as unranked Washington State. After several weeks of struggling and waiting for the teams above them to shake out, this week Iowa, as a team, returned to second place. The loss to Ohio in overtime is still a joke for some people, but the Hawkeyes responded with 3 straight wins later. Most recently, Iowa defeated Maryland with 93-85, 38 points of which were contributed by Caitlin Clark. It marked the 6th straight game she scored at least 30 points, and the 4th straight game that she put up at least 35 points, giving her 3,462 career points. She moved into second place on the all-time scoring list last week. Clark is still in the hunt for number 1, and is only 66 points away from Kelsey Plum as the record holder. If Clark continues to average her nation-leading 32.4 points per game, she'll break Plum's record at some point within Iowa's next 3 games. However, her scoring average has been even higher in conference play, putting up 34.2 points per game against Big Ten opponents this season. Iowa plays Penn State at home on Thursday, at Nebraska on Sunday, and Michigan at home on February 15th. Nebraska is the only team in that group Iowa has played already this season, with Clark putting up 38 points in a 92-73 win on January 27th. If we look at those statistics, Clark should shift Plum's position when playing at Nebraska. But if Clark wants to celebrate at home, of course that can also be done when Iowa hosts Michigan.